Kill. Kill. Step. I am Lance Darner. Before it all happened, I was a mediocre college student. 20 years ago, a zombie outbreak occurred. An apocalypse turned my world upside down. And that's how long I've been fighting to stay alive. I fear death. But not because I'm afraid to die, which took me a while to work that out. The scary part is having to face my family in hell, if there is one after death. 20 years ago, I abandoned the only family member I had left to survive. Not a day goes by that I don't regret the decision. I've just about had enough of this kind of life. I'm not going to run away from it anymore. 'Cause when I die, I'll be able to atone for my sins in hell. As hard as I fight, I am unable to hurt these creatures. I'm just too weak. Go ahead, kill me now. End my miserable life. Wait. I'm dead. So how did I end up here in my room? This is simply not possible. My house ceased to exist 20 years ago. The metallic smell of rotting flesh is gone too. What the hell is going on? Am I dreaming? Is that Lance Darner? Layla Darner, 8/24/2011. This picture was taken over 20 years ago on Layla's first beach trip. This feels a little too real for a dream. Or maybe this is how I looked like 20 years ago. Did I go back in time, Layla? If I did actually travel back to 20 years ago, that means Layla is still alive. I remember quite clearly a low-level zombie breaking into our home at the beginning of the outbreak. I was petrified with fear, and my legs gave out. Eventually, I decided to make a run for it, leaving my wheelchair-bound sister behind. Since that day, I've been suffering the pain of regret. If I did go back in time to my 20-year-old self, this time I'd do everything I could to protect Layla, the only family I've got. Wee-oh. Wee-oh. It's December 20, 2012. My college acceptance letter. I was right. I've been sent back to before the zombie apocalypse happened. Wee-oh. Which means Layla is still be alive. I can't believe I get to see my little sister again. Layla. Lance, what are you doing here? Hey, is everything okay? Lance. Layla. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Lance, what's wrong? Did you have a bad dream? You were dead because of me. It was all my fault. Aw, Lance, I'm all right now. I'll protect you. No. It should be the other way around. This time, I will keep you out of harm's way. Now, I'm going to have to break up this little reunion. I have somewhere to be. You stay at home. Don't go anywhere, okay? Lance, hang on. Here you go. This is. You don't remember? It's our thing. You carry my hairband with you when you leave the house, and then you tie my hair up with it when you make it back. I will come back to do your hair. I promise. Layla's always felt inferior because of her mobility impairment. That's why we made the pact, to make her feel secure. Don't you worry, Layla. I will do whatever it takes to keep you safe. The apocalypse began in the early morning of the 21st, which means the outbreak is only over 10 hours away. The contagious disease, which broke out without warning, spread across the globe in just an hour. Nearly half of the world's population has turned into zombie. Infected animals, too, have mutated. Living things bitten by a zombie will also turn. Now that I'm back, I'm not going to be a sitting duck. Getting enough supplies is going to be the biggest issue in the face of an apocalyptic disaster. A packet of noodles is much more valuable than several human lives combined. So, the first step is stockpiling supplies. In less than half a day, This city so full of energy and enthusiasm, will be plugged into catastrophic chaos. This is Layla's favorite cracker brand. I have to get more of this. Sir, excuse me sir, are you sure want to add on those? You already have a couple of bags full of groceries. I'm almost done. Do you have any more of this cracker? I'll take them all. All, how are you going to take all these things home? No worries. I've hired a moving truck. Wow, it really is a truck. Bam. In the mood to splurge, huh? Young man, you've got a truck full of supplies. What are you doing? Preparing for an apocalypse? Good guess. Haha. I love your sense of humor. But I'm not sure if that's necessary. I mean, we're living in a peaceful time. If you run out of something, you can just visit the store. It's a beautiful picture, isn't it? Me with my wife and my daughter, who is 3 today. I wish I were home with her, but I still have a few more trips to make. We're working our butts off to make a living. All your stuff is upstairs, I'll leave you to it. Remember to put a good review in. Hang on. Take this. Judging from the photo, I'm assuming your daughter loves this cracker brand. I couldn't possibly. Also, I'll pay double for your service. Call it a day and go home to your family. Oh, alright. Thank you. You go straight home now and remain indoors. Take care of yourself and your family. Not making enough money. Struggling to make ends meet. Take care of myself and my family. That kid is an odd one, isn't he? Rich people do think differently. Would you like me to help you navigate to your next pickup location? Received. I am now planning the best route to there. A survival weapon. And a paper map. The internet is going to be knocked out, making a phone just about as useful as a brick. Lance. What are you playing at? Layla, explain yourself now. And what even are all these things lying around the house? And I got a text telling me you'd drained our savings fund. What the hell? Lance, calm down. Just hear me out. Would you believe me if I told you the apocalypse was coming? Excuse me, did you just say apocalypse? Do you have a fever or what? No, you don't. Geez, Lance, you're as red as a tomato. You're not burning up, are you? Ahem. It's okay that you're skeptical. We'll find out in a few hours. I'm going to take it all in while I can, and then say a proper goodbye to peace and quiet. Lance, you're acting really weird, with the strange talk and all. I've never seen Lance so uptight. I suddenly have this feeling that Lance is right. I can't explain it. It's like a gut instinct thing. It's going to happen any minute now. The initial outbreak, which would later become described as the revelation, will last for a whole week. 90% of the people in the world will end up turning into zombies or dead. Those who have survived will have to go through hell over the next 7 days before a new era takes place. I hope I'm part of the 1/10 of the lucky ones. Ring, ring, ring. Who the hell is texting me at this hour? He expects me to be available at midnight. Will FCKU. Weo. How's that for mocking me, stray dog? You picked a bad time to mess with me. Back to the war of words with Smith. He's taken it too far. Arg. There's a monster. Ring, ring, ring. What the hell is this thing? Arg. Help. There's a zombie. Please somebody help us. Everyone has turned into a zombie. Lance, what's going on? Why are these people turning on each other? They have all transformed into zombies. And this marks the beginning of the revelation. Bam. Bam. Bam.